Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video, folks. Today in this video I'm going to show you everything that you need to know about taming a Baryonyx. And a Baryonyx is a very useful creature to have. It is a good caving creature. It is a knockout tame and it does like the regular kibble. You can of course also use the raw fish and raw prime fish, although it will suffer with taming effectiveness. We will be using a trap to tame it, and of course it does need a saddle to ride it. Now, in order to craft the saddle, of course, you will need to unlock the anagram or engram, and it can be unlocked at level 49. You will need 350 fiber, 25 metal ingot, and 225 hide. So that is what you will need for this. First things first, we're going to start with the trap, and it's best to sort of start out with a bit of a flat surface area. If not, we'll create it. So first things first, we're going to start with the foundation. It's going to be a 2x2 foundation right here. I'm going to use stone for this. You can also do this with wood. Then we're going to get some walls and we're going to surround it with the doorways. You can also use walls, just leave a path for you out. Now, I did make the mistake of accidentally placing down a wall where in fact I really want to surround this for my own comfort with doorways. As long as you have one or two doorways, that will be fine, because basically you will be the bait either off a mount or with a mount, so having a way out of the trap will work, or is a necessary thing to have. We're going to place ramps from the side that we're going to kite the Baryonyx into the trap, so we'll go all the way into the ground, and by doing this it will reduce the risk of the AI trying to find another path to get to you, so hopefully it will work. Now that we have a Baryonyx, do bear in mind that the Baryonyx is of course an aggressive creature and will attack other things, and the Baryonyx that I want seems to have picked a fight with two Stegosauruses, so for that reason I'm going to be helping take out the Stegosauruses. This does mean of course that the Baryonyx will have taken some damage, so what I want to do with the second Stegosaurus in this scenario is I want to keep an eye on both of them, make sure that the Stegosaurus loses the fight, and let the Baryonyx eat the corpse, as it will let the Baryonyx heal. So right now I'm just gonna fire a couple of shots into the Stego. There we go, let it eat the corpse. It's healed up. Now it's not gonna aggro onto me because I'm on the Rhinonathia, but you can do this of course on a Argentavis. We're just gonna hit it once and let it follow us to the trap. Now because I'm doing this on a Rhinonathia, the hitbox of the Baryonyx does sometimes act like a trap, as you can see right there. It kind of blocks me from wanting to or being able to move. As I said, I'm doing this because I've got the Rhinonathia, but you can do this with an Argentavis. If you do this with an Argentavis, I do suggest that you have a good saddle on it, or at least put loads of health into your flyer. So we'll just kind of go into the trap, fly out, there we go, and one trapped Baryonyx. The reason we want to do this is because the Baryonyx will aggro onto random creatures, and it does make taming it a bit more complicated if it's not in a trap. Once it's safe in the trap, just start knocking it out. Now because I hit it with the Rhinonathia, which did do a decent amount of damage to it, I'm going to be using the long neck rifle with a tranq dart. I have got an Ascended long neck rifle, so it will do a bit more damage, but it will also apply a bit more torpor to the creature that I'm trying to knock out. I am going to keep my eye out on the amount of damage it's taken. It should be fine. Now, as you can see, it is trying to get out, but it is not successful in doing that. Now, I did do this off of a mount, but you can also do it on foot if you have a safe area to do that. Generally speaking, the Baryonyx does like to spawn near and around the swamps or watery bodies, which means there will be plenty of danger around. So I prefer the safety of a flyer, and the least I'll go with is a Argentavis when doing this. Now, I do like to use the starving method. Once I've starved it out sufficiently, I will put the kibble in its inventory, wait for it to eat, keep an eye on it. And I can see something running towards me, so I think I'm going to try and find some safety. There we go. It has been tamed up. Once it's been tamed up, just pick up the trap pieces, and there you are. Now, the Baryonyx is a really good creature to have. It is a good water mount, and it does have a couple of interesting attacks. So we have a normal bite, but then also has a spin attack, which stuns your enemies for a couple of seconds. So this is the spin attack. and it's also good for harvesting as well. Now on top of that, it is an amazing creature in caves, and you can do most of the island caves just on a Baryonyx. Although I do personally suggest that you find a pair of Baryonyx and breed them to get the extra bonuses from the imprint. And that is pretty much it, folks. That is how you tame a Baryonyx. And with the way it is right now on the island, this is definitely a decent creature to pick up, especially if you're going to do the end bosses. And it will help you with your caves, and probably even much more than that. It is definitely a very good creature, one of the best for caves. That is pretty much it. Thank you all so very much. I hope you have enjoyed it and found it useful and informative. If you have, please don't forget to support me in the channel by hitting that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. And of course, as always, until next time, stay safe, folks.